I'm still dealing with some allergy things, but hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. If anyone is here yet, I don't think so. I kind of just showed up. But yeah, I've just been dealing with some sinus issues or something. I hope it's not getting worse, but I feel better, but I don't feel better. So I didn't really want to play anything that was like too crazy. So I'm gonna play this Undusted game because it's short, and why not? Welcome Twisted Pixel, and welcome Dakota to the stream. This game's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. It's very quiet kind of game, but Sabrizi and Drew, not random guy, Dude Man was like, I'm having trouble trying to sleep because your streams aren't going on, so I wanted to play a game that would just help you sleep. But yeah, let's play Undusted real quick. When I think of my family home, the first things that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked courage, maybe all I needed was an excuse, no matter how small. The letter from my aunt was enough. Dear Adora, long time no see. How have you been? Are you doing all the things you've always wanted to do? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw each other was at Lily's funeral. I'm sorry to trouble you after all this time, but I can't find the necklace your mother gave me. I'm fairly certain that I left it at your house after one of my visits. I really thought I had lost it for good, you know. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Thank you. Love, your aunt. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Ah, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. It's a cleaning game. I mean, it's in the title. I was going to play Jumpstart First Grade, but I couldn't get it to work. For whatever reason, could not get the game to work. The world wasn't ready yet for a true gamer's game. Hell yeah, this is what I'm all about. Give me a game where I'm cleaning shit. This is one of my favorite things to do at my dad's shop whenever he needed like bolts and stuff cleaned. I wouldn't use a toothbrush though. I would use he had like a device that was like meant for cleaning the bolts. Also, I mean, hint. What do I need a hint for? It's a key. I think Helen would like this game too. Yeah, and sorry that I haven't been streaming. I've just been feeling like absolute dog shit. I'm still recovering. I don't know what it is. I want to say it's allergies. But we'll see. It seems like every time I wake up, I just feel absolutely crummy. Come here, little toothbrush. mouse to rotate the key. Hold the mouse wheel and drag the mouse around and move the key. Is this the remaining bits of it? Scrubby, scrubby, scrubby. Alright. Hold the mouse wheel to drag around to move the key. Oh, that's what they were meaning. Click the mouse wheel once to reset the key's position. I got ahead of the game, and it's like, grab the tool to start cleaning it. I've already been doing that. I already did that. Hence become available. Reaching 99% will enable a wrap-up button. Finish cleaning by either reaching 100% or pressing. Yay! The key is dedusted. Or undusted. When was the last time this place was clean? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. I need to go to the attic and find that necklace. Huh? Why is it locked? Now that I think of it, I've hardly ever been into the attic. Mom was always the one in charge of it. Oh well, I need to clean the rest of the house anyway. The attic key should eventually turn up. Where should I even start? The house key. It hasn't been used in a long time because nobody's been here. How's everyone else doing? All one that it says here. Oh, actually it says no one's here now. Alright, well. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on a shelf. Housed inside was our first family photo. Chapter 1. Once Upon a Time. Alright, let's clean... Oh. Yeah, let's clean the special photo. When we went to take our first family photo, Dad had made a peculiar suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Why don't we all wear animal costumes? It'll be Adora's first ever family photo, so let's make it a special and unforgettable experience. He pleaded like a giddy child, arms firmly wrapped around a large costume. Mom let out a deep sigh. Here we go again. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks, a complete 180 from Mom. I feel like I would be like that if I had a kid, just be a constant joker to them. We never ended up wearing costumes like he'd wanted to. Is this game gonna like emotionally damage me? Hey Texas, welcome to the stream. Sorry about the Discord the other day. Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, no, you didn't do anything wrong. I was contemplating it and I was just like, nah, dude, like I'm not mad or anything about it. It was just like, probably shouldn't have this just for like transparency or whatever. But yeah, no, you're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, how are you? How's your day been? I hope it hasn't been stressful at all. I try to do some normal day-to-day routines because I been feeling like absolute shit lately. Yeah, I don't know if it's allergies or if I'm sick. My sinuses are all fucked up. I've been taking allergy medicine. I took some allergy eye drops too to see if that helps. Because like my eyes get really itchy and watery and stuff, but I don't know what's causing whatever's going on, but yeah. You're getting your arm blasted? Like, are you getting a blackout sleeve? Is that what you're meaning, or? I think blackout sleeves look cool, but I always get told they look stupid. This game is called Undusted, though. It's a, cleaning game, but it's like story stuff going on, too. I just wanted to play something chill. I didn't really want to play like a horror game or anything. I've just kind of been feeling like, I don't know, gross in general. I still feel like you can hear like all this shit just being blocked up. I'm hoping I'll feel better tomorrow. I'm tired of feeling miserable. Honey, don't you think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos? Because they couldn't come up with anything creative? Are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? But, Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. Oh, so you're only trying to tuck Adora into your plan now. Our very first family photo together. Seemingly ordinary picture with an amusing story behind it. This game's gonna be super fucking sad, isn't it? And so ensued a battle between an unstoppable father and an immovable mother. As always, Mom won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. While Mom was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, "Let's wear costumes next time." He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterward, I saw that he had given me bunny ears. Mom noticed shortly afterward and gave Dad a light rap on the head, but the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. What was the book that you read? Because that sounds familiar. When I was young, Mom often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me to do something, the more I wanted to do it. Or, I'm sorry, the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. I feel that. One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash! It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. Once she came to the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. And I got my ass beat. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. I would have tried to super glue it back together. Oh, damn, we can really zoom this thing in. I don't know how many people are going to be coming to the stream for this. I know I didn't exactly pick the most high octane whatever, but I I don't know what it is about cleaning games. They're just very satisfying to me. Very soothing. It's from the Black Tattoo. Oh, hold on. I forgot how to change this to the Black Tattoo by Sam Inthoven. It's a young adult fantasy novel from 2006. Have I seen this before? Huh, I've never heard of this. Well, hell yeah. What other books did this guy write? Oh, it's just this. Yeah, I never heard of this. I'll have to check it out. I've got so many books still that I need to read. I've got so many books. I need to get rid of some of them. Books that I'm just like, dude, I'm not going to read this. That is one thing I wish I could do for the Discord or something. Set up like a book drive or something. Maybe I could donate the books. I don't want to donate to something like Goodwill, though. I hate Goodwill. Yeah, I'd like to... I don't know. If somebody actually wanted the book, just be like, here you go. Because anytime I finish a book, I want to give it to a friend so that they can read it, because I don't want to hold on to it. Like, I like to exchange books with friends and stuff and see, like, oh, like, what do you like to read? Like, let's see if I'll like it, too. Even if it's something that's not normally up my alley. It's like, dude, why not try it? Who cares? Have I read any Warhammer books? I haven't. I know that the Horus Heresy was recommended to me. There's a couple other ones too. Yeah, no, I don't know anything about reading the books. Honestly, most of my hobby for Warhammer is just painting the little miniatures and stuff, and I enjoy it. I just wish I was better at it, but I know that if I keep doing it, I'll get better at it. That's what I'm hoping, at least. I got a little bit more painting done. I've gotten most of the... I've got a good portion of like the ones that my friend gave me started up for painting. The last book that I finished, though, I'd have to... Let me see. Is that... I have heard of Gloomhaven. Let me see. What was the last book? I read a manga series. I think reading manga counts as reading a book. Like, just because it has pictures doesn't mean it's not, like, worth reading. Yeah, so I read the manga series Welcome Back, Alice. It was a little weird, but, you know, I was into it. Oh, the last book I finished was Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and that book was terrible. I think Gone Girl. That was one I came back around on, because at first I was like, eh, but I got into it. Yeah, I haven't really read anything this year that's been, like, mind-blowing to me. For 80 clan rats? What the fuck is a clan rat? What is clan rats? Oh, it's a faction thing. Okay, okay. I was like, I thought that was a currency. I was like, what country uses clan rats? Yeah. After I looked, I was like, oh, duh, that. But yeah, that's sick. Hell yeah. Oh, dude. Also, something not like weird happened at the gym. I mean, I feel like it was weird for me to happen at the gym. But somebody came up to me and was like, dude, like, can you help me get to like where you are? Like, how do I get arms that are like yours? And I was like, arms like mine? Are you kidding me? Like, I'm not like buff or anything, but that was probably one of the most flattering things I've been asked at the gym before. Like, you know that you're making progress when people are starting to ask you what the gym routine is, and they actually mean it. It's not like a joke. It's like, wait, do you think I'm buff? I had my ex's, one of my ex's like cousins or something was like, dude, I'm pretty sure that if I tried to punch you, my hand would break. And I'm like, nah, dude, I was kind of fat at the time. I was like, I'm not fat. Or I was kind of fat, yeah. Hey, you're officially big as hell. Yeah, is that Andy? It is Andy. Hey. Yeah. Fucking yoked over here. Dude, I've been sick. I haven't been able to get any of 30-minute mission shit. I'm hoping that I'll feel better sometime throughout the week. It'll be like a very last minute thing. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can I hope I can make something. If anything, I'll at least be there to see what other people made. I had a different idea what I wanted to go with, and I think I'm gonna go with that instead. But yeah, it was like right after the anime convention. It was like, I remember I ate like a protein bar, and that's the moment I got sick feeling. It was like, God damn it. Or it's allergies. Allergies are sick. I don't know, man. This shit just sucks. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you, and I even broke one of your teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. That's a good mom. Mike. The Gooner kit. Hell yeah. I remember you were really excited about all the pieces coming together. Like, I have a few ideas that I want to do, and then me actually going through with said idea is the part that's going to be it's going to be a bit of a pain. Like, if I'm actually going to do this, I'm going to have to really like really commit to it. But yeah, because I was seeing like some parts and stuff that you can get that were like extra bits, like chains and stuff, and I was like, okay, cool. Not making like a chained up Gooner figure, nothing like that. It was just like oh, cool, like I could use it and like wrap it around like a weapon or something. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, no, and plus with the weather just being whatever it wants to be, like the beginning of the week it was 70 and now it's 30. Like, I feel like I'm dying. It fucking sucks. Yeah, so like anytime I've been like I feel crummy, I'm just like, okay, maybe this is just like the world and my body telling me to take a break from everything. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's what I was doing. But yeah, I've been painting some of the little miniatures and stuff that I have too. Um, Turning from the Go times. Wait, what? Um, but yeah, yeah. I started painting a few of the Warhammer figures I have, and then some of them from. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but I bought this thing a while back called Epic Encounters Camp of the Bandit Twins. And uh, they're like D&D miniatures and stuff. I got it for like $20. It's normally like 50. But this has essentially just been like a test to see what colors I think will look cool on something, because why not? So I'll just look at it and go like, you know what? Why not just make the clothes purple on this? Maybe that'll look cool. And then it looks stupid, and you're like, well, at least the figure only cost me like $1, so yeah, that's not too bad. But yeah, I got some really cool stuff at the anime convention and stuff too. Some of it I can't show on camera because it's not safe for work, but I think you'll really like this. My badass owl. Oh yeah, yeah, the owl bear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can show that. Let me see if it'll actually show up real quick. Yeah, the owl bear. Yeah. It's not amazing, but I thought I did an okay job on it. I don't have all of my miniatures over here, else I'd show them more, but yeah, I think you would like this like Angelwoman sticker that I got. This is a sticker book that my friend gave me, so I was gonna help her at the convention and stuff. Like, I kind of helped. I helped break down the stuff, but they didn't really need me. Oh, because I know you're gonna love this too, since you like retro game stuff. Like, I saw that, I was like, dude, I gotta buy that. You kidding me? And then this one too, Morrigan from Darkstalker. She had other stickers too, and I wish I would have bought those too. But you'll also like this one too, this Punch Your Local Nazi. So yeah. And then I can't show you the other stuff that I got, but they're good. But yeah, this like sticker book's really cool. It's kind of got like a Windows XP vibe to it. I really like it. Oh, also, my friend gave me this too. This Bowsette with giant knockers. This is like her like most like not safe for work thing. She's like, I know you would like something like this, so I'm giving you this. And I'm like, you're not wrong. Yeah, that convention was pretty cool. I didn't get any Gundams or anything from it, but it was still cool to go there and check things out. I bought some hentai. I can't show that, but if you saw the covers, you wouldn't know that it was hentai, or you would. There were some really fucked up things I wanted to buy though too, but I can't spend $20 on this. There was a hentai DVD that I saw called "Fuck My Dirty Shithole." I was like, dude, that is something that I need to have at some point. So if I ever see it again, if I go next year to the, well, I probably will go. If they're gonna come and visit again, I'm definitely gonna go again. But I am buying that. My friend's husband, or no, my friend Tabby, her husband, my best friend. He was like, this was the horniest anime convention I have ever been to, and I've been to a lot of these now, and I'm like, yeah, Milwaukee has a vibe. I don't know what it is. It's horny. Steam notified you? I sent an ad to everyone on the Discord. Oh yeah, I should probably... I keep forgetting to put the Discord in here too. Yeah, it's stuff that I already talked about before, random guy. Yeah, I was just letting Andy know this tree burst here. He's one of the guys that I see at the Gundam stuff. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. That would be really sweet. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Yeah, this is gonna get real fucking depressing. But yeah, we're just sitting here dusting off dusty stuff. I almost overdosed on Benadryl today. Oh my god. God. What glows in the dark? Clean the item. Let's get to cleaning. Mom loved writing with fountain pens. I wish I had a fountain pen. I don't know what I would use it on. No matter how long the letter or document, whenever I asked if it was tiring to write so much by hand, she would say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." My mom had a very eccentric signature. Every time that she would sign her name, it was always this like big, flowy signature to it. It was so fancy proper, and I probably should have kept like some document or something with her her handwriting on there. It's weird the things that you'll feel like nostalgic about for your parents, especially after they pass. It's like I miss seeing her write her name in cursive because of how flowy it was. Mom had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with perfect posture. Then she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to quietly sit beside her whenever she took up her pen. Watching her fill empty sheets of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. You could not forge my mom's signature at all. It was impossible. She had so many inkwells. Sometimes I'd spend half a day just looking at them all. I don't think she used this one very often. Alright, let's get to scrubbing. I feel very at peace right now. I love that I'm playing a cleaning game when I could just be cleaning my own apartment. Actually, I did get a lot of cleaning done. I mean, my desk with all my paints and stuff is a wreck, but honestly, meet anyone that does any artsy stuff, none of their shit is like clean kempt, like at all. You're just going through trash. Like I always wondered then, I was like, man, how come every person I meet who does like painting or anything and just has so much clutter and shit? And you realize, oh, that clutter could be used for something. Like, oh, I could use this as like a drying rack or like a whatever. Is this gonna do? I'm not really sure if this is that much more effective than the toothbrush. I know it's bigger. I wish I didn't have to put it right back in that same spot it was in. I feel like the toothbrush is better. Like, yeah, it's a little smaller, but like I just feel like it cleans better. I don't know if Andy is still here, but I saw a deal for Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6, and I thought he was like, I bet he'd play this. You guys were asking me to play stuff while I was sick, because I was playing something. I was playing Far Cry 4, just because I didn't want to play anything that I really needed to pay attention to, and honestly, I feel like for most Ubisoft games, I can just play it and just ignore what's even happening, because I don't care. Also, for some reason, it was like, you know what? I could probably get the platinum in this. I don't think I'm actually going to, but yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of getting like the itch to get a platinum trophy again. What tattoo should I get? You should get something that means something to you, or that's just kind of like a funny little guy. Like, don't get a band tattoo. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it is for me too. Like, I feel like my body is just falling apart. I feel like there was like a bundle or something I saw that you had been into. I'm sure you see like Humble Bundle and Fanatical and stuff. There's always some crazy deal or something going on. Okay. Yeah, nope. Whatever. I should play Tomb Raider at some point. I've only played 2013 and Rise of Tomb Raider, but I need to play the other one. Yeah, get a funny little guy. What's a good funny little guy for you to get? Also, apparently this game's only like a couple hours, so you know we're just chilling. Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within. Lewis. That's a quote from Mom's favorite writer. Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Dad and I were still university students, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. But it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Adora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights, can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines. Oh wow, to Adora, Lily and Ash's beloved daughter, you need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. But I hate carrots. I love carrots. You should get like... I don't know. I don't know what's like a good little funny little guy. Do you have a cat or a dog? Get a tattoo of them. Just like a little version of them. Like some random spot. If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. I didn't know they made glow-in-the-dark ink. I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Mom looked into my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learned more about myself after reading those words." She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason, after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. Hey, Sven, welcome to the stream. Sven, there was a part of me, because it's Pi Day, to play a Gooner game. Because, well, you know. But I was like, I don't know. Oh, there's only 16 items to clean. Easy peasy. Dude, we're almost done. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I showed you everything I got from the convention, right? Or you saw it? Yeah, I think you saw everything. Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be in a children's choir and that he had joined a band during his university days. Whenever he returned home from work, he'd sing a little song he composed titled, "Dad Loves Coming Home." Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbors, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. Yeah, okay. How's your day going, Sven? I'm starting to feel better. You know, I'm not sneezing every 5 seconds, which is really great. The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? You can't hold me back. I'm free. No one can ever stop me. Was that it? There were some other like nostalgic games that were coming up for me to play on stream. I keep going back and forth on it, but I want to play Final Fantasy X on stream. I gotta play like one long game on a stream. That'd be the easiest stream, the most like money efficient stream for me. Play an 80-hour game because it's the only game you're gonna play for a month. You climbed a mountain. Which mountain did you climb? I want to climb a mountain. This is essentially mini Power Wash Simulator, yeah. It's Power Wash Simulator, but it's going to emotionally devastate us, probably. We haven't had anything sad happen yet, but this game's kind of feeling like we're going to get sad. Dude, when the last time I played Final Fantasy X, when I played Blitzball, I lost every single game. And I felt so bad for Waka that I kind of just sat there when I lost the tournament, and he's just like, man, I can't believe we lost. He's like, I'm so sorry, Waka. I really tried my fucking best, man, but I suck at Blitzball. So my goal would be at least to try to win once during Blitzball, because I could not do it. Oh, I got a little charm for my backpack. It's a little Lulu charm, and the person that was selling it was like, you're the first person to buy this, because everyone else just buys all the other characters. And I'm like, that is a goddamn travesty. Like, Lulu is... I mean, when I saw her again, I was like, this is why I'm like this. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is too. I mean, okay, getting like all the achievements and everything, like all the trophies and all that stuff in Final Fantasy, that probably will not happen, because some of the shit you gotta do is insane. Have you ever seen like Final Fantasy IX's trophy list? That one's nuts. The worst one being it was like jump rope like 1,000 times in a row without messing up. Like, fuck no. That's what I said. Yeah, they're just like, they're buying Yuna instead. And I'm like, man, shut up with the Yuna, whatever. Oh yeah, I bought this sticker with Sonic on it. It says, go fast, eat ass. I think it's perfect for the stream. You can't really tell what it says, I think. Kinda. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It just says, yeah, it says, yeah, you can see it. Go fast, eat ass. Exactly. That's what I was saying. The mountains plateau was at... We stopped at about 90% of because the path was... You guys should have trekked to the snow too. Fuck it. Oh, that's cool that you climbed a mountain. I need to climb a mountain. I need to just do anything. I'm having trouble with coming up with goals, like life goals that I want. Dad loves the weekend. Dad, are you sure you're not a kid too? You got me. Since my secret's out, how about a song? Where did I put my ocarina? Dad, if you love music so much, why didn't you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different. That's a good question, Adora. You see, music doesn't make any money. I love music, but it doesn't mean that I can't live without it. On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want, it's about doing what you can't live without. Bitches. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. Did you take any pictures of the view and stuff? I'm sad that I couldn't get Jumpstart First Grade to work, but honestly, looking at it again, I was like, I don't know if I can play this again. Cool. Sick. Yeah, because there's a hiking channel in the Discord, too, so if you want to post those, you can. Unless it was a weird nude hike or something, then maybe not that. Dad then started to joyfully play his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, "Then what can't you live without?" He replied, "Lily and Adora. That's why I'm the happiest man in the world." He then declared that his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release in his Dad series. I often found myself humming his songs, and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I couldn't live without? Hentai. What are we cleaning next? Am I gonna find out that, like, the dad's dead or something? One day on our way home, we came across a cute kitten crying by its lonesome. I couldn't bear to leave it there by itself, so I begged my parents to let me bring it back with us. Without hesitation, Dad started brainstorming ways to lure the kitten. Should we get some food as bait? How about foxtail grass? Maybe a cardboard box? Dad and I excitedly exchanged ideas, but after a few minutes we realized that Mom hadn't said a single word. We then turned to see that she'd become a gigantic Loch Ness monster. Dad really had the heart of a child. Instead of stopping me, he joined right in. What is this doohickey? Oh, this is kind of weirdly satisfying to use, like a little steamer. That's when I realized. I wish Dylan was on the stream for that, because he does a really good impression of that character in South Park. I need to ask whenever he's free again to play something. To my knowledge, we're playing Among Us tomorrow, guys. So if you want to join in, get Among Us. That's really the only option that you can do there. Get Among Us, and we'll play some Among Us. I think Random Guy and Sabrizi are gonna play. I'm gonna say that Wonder Red's gonna play too. Maybe Dude Man. I think you can get it for free. Or, you know, if you get it on PC, it's like $5. I need to get one of these. When I play Power Wash Simulator, I'm like, you know what? maybe I should get a power washer. And then I'm like, what would I power wash? The sidewalk? I've got nothing to power wash. And I'm like, I'm not confident in my skills enough to actually use the power wash, but yeah. That's totally understandable. We might be playing Zombie Army 4 and Strange Brigade. I think you can get those in different bundles and stuff. You'd have to check on is there any deal. But I think Dude Man bought both those games. Also, I know this is going to be stupid, but I want everyone to get a copy of Nickelodeon Kart Racer 3 just so that we could have, because I'm pretty sure no one's done it before in that game. Same with the DreamWorks kart racing game. Be the first people to have a full game in that game, because I'm pretty sure no one has. Like, I'm going to look at the Steam charts for this real quick. Nickelodeon. How do you spell Nickelodeon? Alright, there we go. Nickelodeon Kart Racer 3, the all-time peak of that game, 32 people. Amazing. All-time peak of the second one, 121. But I'm saying for the DreamWorks game though, I think that one had, let me see. DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing. What? I got an error looking that up. You can't look at this. Why not? Alright, now it's just not letting me look at anything now. Cool. Oh, now it works. No, it doesn't. Okay, but yeah, anyway. Nobody played that game, but I have it. So if anyone ends up getting DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing, we gotta play it all together. For Nickelodeon Kart Racer, probably. I think we could get a full game of all of us in there. One of the games. Fuck it, why not? Let's do it. So yeah, Nickelodeon Kart Racer, I think you can get that game for $4 on PC. So, and then DreamWorks Kart Racing, I think was also like, it's $4 right now as well. Use Is There Any Deal to find the games for cheaper, but why not? You know? I think it would be funny. Play it for the goofs. I don't want all of you guys on voice chat, though. Fuck that. That's too many people. I don't think we're ready to own a cat. We don't know how to properly care for one, and we don't have any cat food or supplies. That's totally fine with the voice chat thing, yeah. How can we care for it if we can't fulfill its needs? But, Lily, aren't you being a bit too serious? Of course, having a pet is a huge responsibility, but Adora can learn how to be responsible by taking care of it, and we can buy whatever supplies we need. What if its mother is still around? We might be taking a child from its parent. Yeah, because that's probably what I'm going to have to do, because I don't want to have 6 different people talking at once. She could have been abandoned. That isn't something we know for sure. No means no, Adora. A striped cat plushie. It is soft and make cute sounds when you squeeze it. Just like me. I was so upset. As I returned home, I slammed my door shut and refused to leave my room. That evening, Dad came over and gave me a stuffed animal. It was soft, fluffy, and looked like the kitten from before. Mom bought this for you, but she didn't know how to give it to you. The softness of the plushie mollified the sadness in my heart. A few days later, I saw the same kitten at the same spot. This time, though, it was with another cat with a matching coat, its mother. Mom was right. If I had taken the kitten home, I couldn't help but feel ashamed. That's why you take both of them home. Yay! Unforgettable moments. I don't remember this. My hometown was always too warm for snow, unlike here in Wisconsin, where it's always miserably cold. If any snow did happen to fall, actually no, in summer it gets miserably hot. It would melt as soon as it touched the ground. Things like snowball fights and snowmen only existed in TV shows and fiction. Some of my childhood wishes included leaving footprints in fresh white snow, making snow angels, building a huge snowman. Alright, Sabrizi, we'll be waiting for you. When we finally had time for a family trip, I beg to go somewhere with an abundance of snow. Hey, Cheesecake, welcome to the stream. It's okay. And that's how we ended up having a snowy vacation. Thanks to that, I got to check off a lot of things on my bucket list. I cleaned that by accident. I'll give someone $20 to drink the water in a snow globe. Hell yeah, Cheesecake. I'm happy for you in your gacha adventures. I can't get into gacha games anymore. Like it's just, I don't know. Once you get into one, after a while, it's like, dude, I can't do this anymore. Same with like free to play games. Like you get into one for a little bit, it's like, dude, I can't go on. Like I can't go back to something like Warframe ever again. Even though like it tempts me, I'm like, dude, I just know that I'm not gonna have a good time with it. Also, welcome DJ to the stream. Just packing for Ohio. Good luck with your surgery. I hope everything goes well. Hell yeah. If you're wanting a way to use money but it's not your money, you could also try Google Opinion Rewards. That's what I used for any mobile games, because I'm like, I don't want to spend my own money, but this free pretend money I got, yeah, I can use that. I had a bunch of like 5-star units in Fate Grand Order, but yeah, if I ever went back to that game, I think I would probably lose my mind. I kept seeing stuff for Ume Musume at the anime convention. Not really surprising because it's very popular right now. It's funny because they didn't want to bring it over to the US because they're like, it's a horse racing game. Who the fuck wants to play that in America? Turns out, a lot of people. Yeah, Resident Evil Requiem was really good. I enjoyed playing that. I wish it would have done better on the streams, but oh well. There's still a few other games I want to play on stream. I forgot that Clock Tower got a re-release. I want to play that. There's too many games to play. I was gifted Far Cry Primal and I still haven't started that up. I can't believe that that a game like that even... I thought I could flip the sponge. Can I not? Yeah, whatever. Oh god, that's not even surprising, Sven. That was one of the weirdest gacha games I've played. Actually, that's just there's weirder ones out there. Honestly, any game that like just plays itself, I just immediately bounce off of. Don't worry about Primal. I do want to play it. Yeah. Oh wait, what is it? Wait, what is this? Oh. I didn't even see the cloth. Jeez, I'm glad I saw it because this would have taken me forever. There we go. Oh, that's so much fast. I was like, there's no way they would put this in. It's too slow. Silly me. Yeah, it's just like, what's the point of playing a game if it just plays itself? There's a blowgun too. Clean all objects to 100%. Oops. Dad, the snow crunches when you step on it. And when you lie down, it's so soft and fluffy. Really? Then I want to lie down too. Huh? You're right, Adora. It's really soft. I saw on TV that if you wave your arms and legs like this, you can make a huge snow angel. Then how about we make some big snow angels to watch over our family? Okay. Marshmallows are ready. You two better eat first, or you won't have enough energy to play. I haven't really seen any like gacha games that have been talked about lately. I know there's that new like Arc Knights thing, Infield. I don't know what it is though. We made giant snow angels, built snowmen, and had an all-out snowball fight with no regard for how snow-crusted our clothes became. I would not say crusted for that. After it grew dark, we gathered round the fireplace and drank sweet cocoa. As the comforting warmth of the fire lulled me to sleep, I could hear Dad humming and Mom turning the pages of her book. On our way home, we bought a snow globe to commemorate all the wonderful memories from our vacation. However, since some time ago, I had deliberately hid the snow globe out of sight. Those warm memories became a source of agony as they reminded me of days I could never return to. I'm gonna find out like my dad's dead in this game, aren't I? What I dreamed of. This is definitely giving me your parents are dead energy to this. Frozen time. I had hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. I decided to search my room next. It looked exactly as it did on the day I left home. Only the thick layer of dust on everything indicated any passage of time. My focus was drawn to my desk, at where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time when its cogs still turned and its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mom gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraved design, a lily, just like Mom's name. Wherever Dad went, so too did the pocket watch. They're definitely dead. Shortly after I started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. I was trying to play a not emotionally devastating game. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. I'm about to have the worst time of my life. Oh, man. This is a nice pocket watch, though. Oh wait, you don't have to put the item back. You can just right click on the item and it twists around. There's one about a dog that I wanted to play on stream, but apparently that one is like extremely sad. And I don't know if I want to cry on stream. Is this... Okay. Push the pocket watch's button to open it. I have to do that. Can I use the... Wow, sparkly. Look how clean. Yeah, I want to say Game Grumps played that dog game, though. I think it was like something Heaven or something. The dog dies in the game, so I'm sure it's just gonna absolutely destroy me. What Remains of Edith Finch was another one I was thinking of playing. That one I have already played on stream, but I wanted other people to see it because I think it's a really well-made game. It's not really much of a game, more of just like a walking around, looking at things kind of game, but I think the story is really good. And it's so depressing though. Very, very sad game. Scritchy scratchy. I'm sorry if anyone falls asleep during the stream. I was hoping Dude Man would be here because he said he's been having issues sleeping, so I was like, you know what, I'll pick a chill game for him. Because he needs to go to sleep. I hope his health problems are doing okay. Yeah, I just didn't feel like playing like a horror game or anything. I just wanted to play something that was just chill for a little bit and head out. Go back to the spooky dookies when I'm at 100%. Is there a way to... Speaking of 100%, is there a way to actually see what needs to be... I think there was a hint thing, but I kind of don't want to use it. Apparently get an achievement for hitting the 100%. My little goblin brain's like, I want that little pop, that little ding. Please. I need it. Come on. Where's the last remaining bits? Is it on the handle? I normally don't care about achievements and stuff, but something about it. Yeah, 4 more subs to 800. Let's go. Yeah, so that'll probably be... I think the next phone stream I do, I'm gonna hit 800. So that'll probably be the next stream that I do after the Among Us stream. That's like a little chill, whatever game, or not game. It's a little chill stream. Where is this last little bit? I don't want to use the hint. I know a little crusty bit is somewhere. die. Come on. It's gotta be here somewhere, right? Is it... I feel like it's... Come on. 0.5%, 0.05%. There is a little speck of dust. Come on. You know you want to do it. Give me that 100%. I have scrubbed this stuff. It looks newer than when it was bought. Come on. Give me that little dopamine hit. I just don't want to hit the little hint. I don't know how much more scrubbed this thing could even be. Fuck it. Are you serious? Right? I knew it was on the handle. There we go. Adora, how many times have I told you to not call the office directly? You're usually back by now and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on. But please, text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, Mom. I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me. And make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, Yeah, that did. Yeah, they're dead. Just like my family. Yeah, I can't imagine this game's gonna end happily. It's gonna be a sad fucking game. I desperately needed Mom. But she threw herself into work as if she wanted to forget Dad. And maybe all of us. Days passed and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now, but my grief and sorrow grew nearly unbearable as they rendered my nights sleepless. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time it pained me to see her eroding away. As much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. God. And then everybody is dead at the end. What I found in the darkness. A little drum pad machine? When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I would listen to Dad's tapes. Listening to those songs made it feel like he was right there beside me. One day, I heard a composer tell a story on a radio show. When I was a kid, my father used to hum songs he had wrote himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents divorced, but whenever I sang his songs, I felt like I was back in those happy childhood days. That's how I started composing. For me, it's a way of bringing comfort not only to me, but to others in similar circumstances. I could see myself in his story, and his songs resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. Finally, I understood what Dad had meant. I wanted to tell him I found something I couldn't live without doing. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. I need a little composing tool thing, too. When Mom asked about it, I thought she was finally taking some interest in my life. My mom didn't give a shit about me. I think you get an achievement for being stubborn, asking for the hint over and over. There it is. Scrubby, scrubby. I like any of these little sound effect pads with these little buttons on it. Just want to tap the buttons. I think all I've been playing lately are cleaning games. What does that say about me? There's like a whole cleaning game subgenre, and I was like, yes, these are the games that I need to wish list. These are the games I want. And like, yeah, we have all these games that are like action-packed, crazy, and I just want a game where I'm scrubbing dirt off of a piece of equipment. I think one of them is like eco cleaner. You're just cleaning the world, like throwing trash away. That's something I actually want to do, though. Yeah, it's satisfying. Getting those little dings of like, ooh. Brushy brush. Oh wait, I think you can... Oh, I need to clean a little gunk under this too. Can't play music when you got gunk everywhere. I think there was an achievement for this too. Listen to the drum echo in the MIDI controller. Amazing. Worth it. Honestly, that's how I am for a lot of games. If I play a game and I'm like, oh, well, like, let's look at the achievement and see if I can get any of these, like, as I'm playing through the game. If it's something that just becomes, like, impossible, I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But, I don't know. There is something really satisfying about hitting 100%. Wrap up? I'm not wrapping up yet. I gotta find the 0.5. 0.55. Oh, there's a little gunk here. Where's the last bit of this? Really? This tiny dot. Two tiny little dots. Unbelievable. Mom, you're late again. You must be exhausted. Yes, a little. How was your day? Adora, what are all those things? Oh, these? A MIDI controller, a microphone. They're tools for composing. By composing, do you mean composing music? Uh-huh. I started making songs little by little, and I got a part-time job to buy those tools myself. Wait, Adora, a part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Adora, you need to be studying hard for your future right now. Don't waste your time on things like that, and quit your part-time job, too. Mom, Jesus fucking Christ. I think she's doing just fine. God damn. I wanted to tell her that it wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious, but before I could say anything, Mom said she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her door closing shut. I was left alone in an all too familiar silence. I was angry at Mom for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change her mind if I showed her how serious I was. Much like how music had comforted me, I wanted Mom to feel comforted too, and if possible with a song of my own creation. And that's when I made Gay Bar by Electric Six. Am I gonna be streaming for a while? Possibly. I'm at least gonna finish this game because I think it's cool. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. But that's okay. I'm playing this one for me. A melody of comfort. What if it plays like Fetty Wap or something? 1738. After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Helen would love this game. Not only was it my first song, but it was a song for my mom. When I felt that I had poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song onto a cassette tape. I fervently hoped that it would bring her some comfort. Even if I couldn't fully convince her, if I could at least help her feel a little bit better. When Mom came back home, exhausted as usual, I nervously handed her the tape. Adora, this just has a bunch of slurs on it. I thought if Mom listened to it, she would understand how serious I was. Honey, you can't just have 3 minutes of 808 kick drums, and you didn't even check your levels either. Just like lyrical, spherical, miracle lyrics going on. How did all these fucking flowers... Did you just bury all this stuff in dirt? Oh, Mom, thanks for taking care of all my stuff. I'm glad you just put dirt in it. YouTube wanted me to make a goal for the stream for donations, and I felt like as I was looking through it, I was like, this just feels kind of dirty. Like, I don't want to be like, alright guys, come on, we gotta get $25. We gotta get $5, 5 of $25 donations, and then I'll do a funny little thing. It's like, I'm not gonna do that to anybody. I was gonna have it set to like it needed like a thing. I was just like, oh, I just wanted to do like 5 donations for the stream, and it was like, I don't know, whoever donated the most money gets to pick the next game or something. Actually, you know what? That's not that bad. I think I could do that. But then again, it's like, if you donate the game, I'll play the game. To a certain extent. If it was enough money to get a tattoo, also depends on the tattoo. I don't think anyone's gonna be donating like $300 to $500 for me to get a tattoo. And definitely not like something super gooner or something. I wanted to get an arm tattoo, like here. I was gonna get like a little Galaga ship, and then for like the monster that it's shooting, like I wanted it to be like plain old, like, or if anything, be like a voxel edition of the Galaga ship, and then the monster be like a more like realized version of the monster things that you shoot at. Kind of like what the side of the arcade game looks like. I feel like that would look really cool. I have not seen Predator Badlands. I haven't seen most of the Predator movies. I've seen Predator, Predators, and Prey. Those are the only ones. I don't remember a single thing about Predators, though. People like Predator. Some people like Predator 2. You know what? Someone out there, that is their favorite movie for any movie that is available. Some of them make me question things a little bit, but, you know. You know, my brother and I made a song for our mom. She always talked about Rocky Mountain ticks. I'm like, oh, that's a Rocky Mountain tick, so we made a song making fun of her. Just talking about Rocky Mountain ticks, how those bastards will make you sick. I don't know what possessed us to make that song, but it was really funny to us. I don't know if she ever actually heard the song. I don't know. I feel like she heard Pea Stained Shirt at least. That's the #1 song of all time. Everyone likes that song. If I tell somebody about that song and they don't like it, that already tells me that we're not gonna be cool. Yeah, Prey is awesome though. That was a great movie. And people were like, I don't get how this little girl or whatever can fight this predator, but like the people in the fighting in the jungles get killed. And I'm like, yeah, that was the whole point. You have to use your brains, because if you don't, you're just gonna die. But they didn't get that. Like, come on, guys. melody of comfort. Isn't there like an animated Predator thing coming out? Actually, hold on. You know what? I wonder if I can find... No, that's not that. It's on SoundCloud. Let me see. Only 36 people have heard this song. You guys can... Here you go. If you guys want to hear one of the songs that my brother and I made. 36 people have heard it. That doesn't mean it was good, though. Oh, man, my old podcast had 1,000 listens on one of the episodes. Let's go. I don't know who's still listening to that, but cool. Yeah, that one has Lawrence Fishburne, I think, in it. Topher Grace. And Adrian Brody. You composed this for yourself? The melody came to me first, so I started with that. I'm still working on the lyrics. Oh, and there's another one I'm preparing for a competition. The theme is, hold up, Adora, didn't I tell you last time you need to focus on your studies? Mom, I know it might seem like only a hobby right now, but please, can you at least try listening? Adora, do you even hear what you're saying? How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? I'm tired, so let's talk another time. Another time? When's that gonna be? When you quit your job? As if that'll happen. Adora, I'm saying this for your sake. I'm serious about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And people said I'm pretty talented, so... Adora, I said don't even think about it. Right now, you may feel like you're special, talented. There is no word more meaningless. Don't get carried away because of a mere compliment. Praise proves absolutely nothing. Jesus Christ, lady. Holy fuck. My mom thought things that I did were cool. Same with my dad, even, you know, like... I mean, they both thought the radio stuff was cool. Then after that, it was just like, whatever. Why was she so angry? Was she more tired than usual? Even now, I still don't know why my mom reacted so explosively. I never expected her to yell at me like that. Her fury left me speechless. While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it into the trash. Without so much as a backwards glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Therein was the piece of my heart that held my drive to comfort Mom despite the loneliness after Dad's passing. Even if hating her was the easier path, I didn't give up trying to understand her. But at that moment, when my heart was equated to trash, I felt something disappear from inside me. After Mom's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up trying to understand her. Fuck, man. Pretty Peak, you liked it? Fantastic. I'm glad that you liked it. No one will ever know about that song, but I'm glad that somebody else got to hear it. It's it's a stupid little thing, but yeah, we had a fun time making it. Oh, we're almost done. The music box was the last present I ever received from Dad. Whenever I felt lonely, I would wind it up and talk to him as if he were right beside me. Dad, if you were still here, you would have supported me, right? Mom doesn't understand what it's like to have a dream, to have something that you can't live without. I don't know what I'd be talking to my mom about. I question how she would have dealt with the pandemic. She probably would have gone into some conspiracy theory shit. Yeah, I worry how that, any of it, just especially just like all the politics shit. Having to tell her that Washington didn't work out and stuff too would have sucked. All she wants to do is to fit into the mold. That's probably the only kind of life she knows. I cried for a long time, pouring out my anguish, listening to the music box play. I felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. I can't wait to play this fun little game about dusting. Oh, goody. I'm depressed. After that day, I stopped waiting for Mom. I didn't even want her to talk to me anymore. I had nothing to say to her. My friend Dylan called me, the one that came up to visit. We talked on the phone for like a few hours. And he was like, you gotta put more effort into calling people. And also like working on a goal. Like, you need to strive more in your life. And honestly, he was definitely right. Yeah, because I don't really know what I'm trying to do. I think that's at least the thing I would like at this point, because I felt like I did know, and now I don't know anymore. Now I just feel like I have like little things I want to do. Which are still good, but it's like, yeah, I think like an overall, like, what is it that I'm trying to do would be nice. Like, having the thought of it is nice, but also just like having something to show for it would be really cool too. What does this thing do? Oh. Well, I'm definitely using this. Oh, it's got a timer on it. Well, back to brushing. Like, Dylan tried to hook me up with this girl that we met at this tiki bar in Milwaukee. I didn't even talk to this person, so I was confused at what was even happening in the first place. And then we find out after I leave, he starts talking to her for me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, she was a lesbian," and I was like, "What?" Like, I love that you were trying to hook me up with somebody. Like, I admire the effort, I guess, but I was also like, dude, I don't really need to be with anybody. Like, I feel like if I try to be with somebody, I'm just gonna run into the same issues that I always run into. Just, like, not having myself, if that makes sense. Why am I fucking talking about this during a goddamn dusting game? Hey guys, we're here streaming today, and let me have an existential crisis while I'm scrubbing a music box with a toothbrush. My dream goal thing was to be a touring musician, and that didn't. I mean, it could still happen, but now part of me is just like, I kind of just want to be like a merch guy at this point. Like, I think the main goal is just going to different places and seeing as much as I could because we only have so much time. Does this open? Hold on. Who put all this shit in here? Get it out of here. Now that people watch my streams sometimes, like, oh, there's so many places I could be going to now. I gotta go to Austria. I do need to go to Texas at some point to hang out with a few friends. On the different country list, get Wiener Schnitzel with Sven. What's like the most Austrian thing that we could go and do? Yeah, alright, yeah, he's down for schnitzel. Alright. What exactly is a schnitzel? Is it just like... You know what, I could just look it up. Schnitzel. Schnitzel. Let me... A thinly pounded cutlet of meat. So it's basically just a country fried steak. This just looks like a chicken patty. Hold on. I want Wiener Schnitzel. This is just a... This is just like a chicken patty. What the hell is Spätzle? What the fuck is Spätzle? Pork schnitzel with Spätzle. It looks like fry spaghetti. Actually, it looks pretty good. I'll eat anything. Whatever. Yeah, let's get some schnitzel. I'm sure it tastes great. Side dishes and of course. Of course. Hell yeah. Yeah, let's get some schnitzel. Now I just gotta find a way to make that dream a reality of getting schnitzel. I just love the name. I don't know why. Let's see, what parts am I... Oh. Let me just scrubby-dubby. Do you think there's speedrun scenes for this game? Kaiserschmarrn? You're just making up shit now. What the hell is Kaiserschmarrn? Kaiserschmarrn is a fluffy caramelized Austrian shredded pan... That sounds delicious. Called the Emperor's Mess. Made with a thick batter with separated eggs torn into pieces while cooking and served with powdered sugar and a fruit compote like plum or apple sauce. Why is plum called Zweichen Roaster? Zweichen Roaster? I definitely did not say that right. That looks good. Hell yeah. It kind of looks like funnel cake. Have you ever had a funnel cake? Do they have funnel cakes in Austria? I'm gonna take you to just an absolutely I'm gonna take you to the most American possible thing I can. No, I feel like when you just end up in God's country is when you go somewhere that has like thick soda, like heavy soda. That shit's disgusting. That's like drinking snot. Funnel cake is delicious. It's gonna make you feel absolutely terrible after eating it because there's just so much sugar. Your dentist is gonna be very upset. Oh yeah, you can have all of our just chemically horrible for you anything. You can try the McDonald's here and you can compare and contrast because it's so fucking ass. So bad. Am I supposed to be... Welcome back, Tree Burst. Funnel cake is everything. There's so much horrible shit for you here in Wisconsin. It's delightful. I can take you to Culver's. You can try a custard if you've never tried custard before. Just the fattest burgers you've ever seen other places. What the hell is Sharsa Torta? Hold on. A famous Austrian chocolate cake invented by Franz Sascher, consisting of a dense chocolate sponge. This looks delicious. This dude's gonna... I'm gonna get obese from eating this. When you're on vacation, none of the calories count. Trust me, there's plenty. What is some, like... Oh yeah, you can have a... I think it's called a kringle? Yeah, get you a kringle. It's a Danish pastry. In Wisconsin. It's basically just like a crispy circle sugar treat. It's good. Yeah, Kringle's good. Take it to the Cheese Castle. You can try American beer. I don't drink, so let me see. It's also just like the art museum and stuff. But yeah, but like food-wise, though, there's so much to try. Yet I still haven't tried enough of it. I don't know. I feel like with like new food places, I want to try it with somebody. Yeah, Texas has got some crazy shit too. If I could take you to St. Louis to get you some barbecue there. St. Louis barbecue is fantastic. That's something I definitely miss. There's just so much good food in St. Louis. And Wisconsin here. Like, Milwaukee's got a lot of really good places. I could tell you this place called Oasis in Franklin, Wisconsin. Get you the chicken kebab plate. Delicious. I think about it every single day, and I've only been there once. I did a little video on it. I was like, this is fucking delicious. I need another one. Yeah, Sabrizi. A classic Kentucky, New York style pizza. Mustard barbecue is gross. Mustard barbecue? What the fuck are you talking about? That's South Carolina. Also, this is delicious. No. St. Louis style barbecue is different. I'm telling you, we could take it. I could take it to some great places. You are going to be at least 50 pounds heavier. There's some... Man, I need to get some barbecue next time. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I would recommend it. I'll gift you a Gooner Fig if I go to Wisconsin. Perfect. Why not? I love that you're coming to see me and you're gonna give me something. You should, like, if you could, like... God, I wish you guys could sit, like, since you guys are in other... Welcome Aiden to the stream. Since some of you guys are, like, in different countries and stuff, I wish you guys could send me some stuff, but I know it'd be super expensive to do that. But it was for your sake, Adora. I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think that the road ahead will be easy. Someday you'll understand. For now, it would be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Now I get why you're saying these things. You've never had anything you truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am, and what it's like to have something you can't live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. He wasn't anything like you. Jesus Christ. I mean, if you want to... God, the problem is with the setting up a P.O. box is that they would send all of my mail to the P.O. box, and then I'd have to go, like, weekly to the P.O. box. So I think if like, enough people were sending me things to make it worth it, then maybe. I wouldn't give a shit about just giving my home address, but at the same time I realize how much of a horrible idea that is to do. Yeah, let me just give my address out to people so people can fucking murder me. Yeah, I think, like, if more subscribers happen and stuff, yeah, maybe I could then set up a P.O. box and then be worth it. I just didn't want to spend, like, I think it's like 30 a month or something, and it's like, oh, I got, like, one thing, and it's, like, 6 months of nothing, but... Oh, okay. Yeah, because my friend Dylan, he said he has a P.O. box, and yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, then never mind. Yeah, I could probably still do it then. I deliberately chose the words that would hurt her the most. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. Mom said nothing during my verbal onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage. So my words became harsher, crueler, and more vicious. Jesus Christ. Mom quietly took my wrath. After the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, it's okay. That was nothing compared to what she did to me. Oh, good God. I guess I'll have to look into the P.O. box more then. P.O. box. Because let's see. Find, reserve, and pay for a box at a post office. Pick up your keys and combination in person. Get mail at your convenience. As long as you guys don't send me dead bugs or something. Hold on. It was like, can't find anything. Like, what do you mean you can't find anything? It's right here. How big of a box would I need? Jesus Christ. I don't think I need an extra large box. Like a small... 200! Oh my God! $73 for 3 months. $250 for 12... Or extra small. $200 for 12 months. Extra large is not available. $478 for a large box. Good God. Good Lord. That's pretty expensive. So yeah, if I wanted like an extra small size one, it'd be $57 for 3 months. If you choose a 3-month payment term, requires enrolling in automatic renewals, no opt-out. However, if you choose a 6 or 12-month term, you can opt out of automatic renewals. God damn. I will send you some random minis monthly if you do. That is tempting. I might have to do that. Dead butter was just... you know what? I've got a friend who does stuff like that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find her real quick. I follow her on TikTok. I'll post her link real quick.
This is what it's like.
Let me see. I believe her name is River City Oddities. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, she does insect taxidermy. It's really cool stuff. Here, I'll post it real quick. Yeah, if you guys want to check her out. She's good people. Whew. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I had started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long, I fell asleep. Just like how I thought, where's Sabrizi at? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she probably... Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, man. Oh, JRPG enthusiast. Damn, it's been a while since I caught a stream. That's okay. It looks like it still might work if I charge it. I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. Was this in The Last of Us? We need a better blower. This thing sucks. Yeah, no, she ain't here. I think she probably passed out. She said she almost overdosed on Benadryl, though. So I'm glad that she's recovering from that. She takes a lot of Benadryl. Made in Korea. I need to make a new tab on the Discord that's like a friends of section, like friends that make like content and stuff that I can share with you guys. Because I was thinking about that when I was at the convention with Tabby. It's like, you know, I should probably have like a little section of like, here's people I know that make stuff that's really cool and I think you guys would like. I always forget that I can just make things like that in Discord. I got rid of a lot of sections just because like they weren't being used. Yeah, no Gooner section. Yeah. I just didn't feel like there needed to be a not safe for work section. Just felt like that was kind of not the right thing to do. Oh, I didn't know there's a little section here to clean. I thought about playing a regular pinball game now. Just to be like, this one's not a Gooner game. Can I put my OF on there? No. I've got a couple friends that try to do OnlyFans stuff for a little bit. I don't care if people make that content. Look, if you're hot, even if you're not hot, like if you want to make stuff, then it's... Oops. Selfie! Albinon was sitting in the dark for that. Absolutely blind them. Texas, do you actually have an OnlyFans? I thought we were just doing a bit. I mean, here's the thing, though, too. Like, it's a lot of, like... I know a lot of people aren't gonna, like, believe me on this, but... that shit's a lot of work. Like, there's so much that goes into... It's essentially the same thing as, like, me streaming. Like, you have to, like, really be on it a lot to make it worth it. Oh, dude, I would do it. To pay for tattoos? Absolutely. Or to pay for anything. Yeah, no. If someone was like, hey, you want to do this? I'm like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Also, just to say that I did it is just like another reason why I'd want to do it. Just like, yeah, fuck it, why not? I had a good time doing it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, you see it on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter and stuff where, like, any of, like, the live tab feeds, it's always the same people for everybody that's streaming on things. You got someone doing ASMR shit. You got somebody trying to make a YouTube streaming gaming thing. Like, oh, wow, you stream video games? Everyone does. Sorry, there's dust on this. I'm not acting like I'm, like, getting shit off your forehead or something. But yeah, yeah, and then there's people that are like, I'm not trying to get you to go to my OnlyFans. Like, yes, you are. Fucking liar. I'd rather you just be honest with me. Jesus Christ. Did you finish your homework? She fell asleep after playing with the camera again. She really does love it. She's interested in so many things, like music and writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh? I only hope that she doesn't become like me. A bitch? Well, I don't know. You still have regrets about back then? You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolishly chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. Let's not talk about this anymore, alright? Alright. Oh my god, Estefania's here? Do I always say your name wrong? Because random guy said it a different way, and now I'm questioning things. I feel like you would have told me if I said your name wrong. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm sorry that you were sad. Is it still with your mom? I unfortunately know what that's like. We're playing a trauma game right now. She is the Fire Nation. She's not from there. The camera contained a recording that I had never seen before. Had I pressed the record button while I was asleep? The slanted video captured a long conversation between Mom and Dad. I found it difficult to understand. The Mom I knew had always seemed so ordinary. Suddenly I realized that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. That moment kept playing over and over in my mind, how silently she stood before my anger, how silently she had left the room, followed only by the sound of the door closing. Well, I hope everything else in life is going okay. I was thinking, if anything, you were finally getting some well-earned rest. You know, getting more than an hour of sleep. Where that dream now resides. Only Mom's room was left. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mom herself after all this time. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labeled and sorted by purpose. Somehow it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies that I had never seen before. This is gonna destroy me. Do you ever think how weird it is that normal form, cast form has What? What the I did not. I thought they were like his feet. Is it the what? What? You're not. I want you to be wrong, but you're not. Where did she get all these from? I really don't know anything about Mom. It's kind of how I feel about my dad. I gotta stop drama dumping on stream. I'm pretty sure my dad wanted to be a touring musician. He's a really good guitar player. He's got a lot of guitars. And a lot of firearms now. I don't really know what that's about, but he does have a lot of guitars. He has my guitar. I think next time I see him, I'm going to grab it. I keep thinking to myself I'm actually going to sit down and play it. I can't remember the last time I actually sat down and played an instrument. Learning an instrument sucks. Like, getting through, like, the I suck at this thing. That part's always the worst to get through, but it is really satisfying when you're trying to learn how to play a song and you actually nail it. You're like, dude, I'm actually getting somewhere with this. Oh, well, I'm glad that you like it. I just worry that, like, my dad is watching the streams or something. I don't think he even knows that I stream. I don't know. I don't want to say, like, too much, but I think overall, I think my parents have always tried to mean well, but I wish they would have done it in a better way. Like, my friend Dylan accidentally dumped oil on my floor, like avocado oil on my floor, because he was trying to quiet my fridge because my fridge gets really loud for some reason. And he thought I was going to yell at him. And I was like, what's the point of yelling at you for this? Like, it's not a big deal. And I was like, you know, growing up, my dad probably would have screamed his little head off. I say little, but he's taller than me. He is definitely the person I have argued with. Well, he's one of. The top two people I've argued with in my life, my mom and then my dad. That's just how it is. Saying, I don't think she's saying that she's glad that you just mentioned that about cast form. If anything, I think it's funny your random fact that you found. That actually was really funny. I think for my mom, I think she just wanted to show that she was useful. I feel like a lot of people just told her that she was dumb, couldn't amount to anything. And I would try to be like, Mom, I just want you to be somewhere better in your life. And it sucks with the cancer because when before she had cancer, she was like, I'm gonna enroll back in school and I'm gonna get into nursing or do something. It's like, yeah, I think that'd be great. She's like, once I get the house paid off, everything's gonna be good. And then she died. It was like, well, well, you were right, Mom. Things are definitely gonna be different when you die because, or when the house is paid off, because yeah, he died. You gotta slow down on the bennies. She was having a little... I'm trying to think. It's like lean. She's just dropping bennies in her drink. Dad, what's that? A trophy? Yep, I got this for winning first place in a math competition. Cool, huh? Wow. Does Mom know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course she knows. I brag about it all the time. But then she'd look at me with all that sullen look and bring the box. The box? Adora, how about a snack? We have cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. I want some cheesecake. How do you accidentally... no, I get it. I feel like I forget that I took some medication. A trophy I had never seen before. Writing competition first place. Lily Mayer. Has the same symbol as a teacup. I have a confession to make. My mom wrote my young author's story in 5th grade. She wrote it. And I went to district. So I feel like my mom really went to district. So my mom beat out all the kids in my class to go to district. So she could have been an acclaimed author. I was hoping it would have gone to state. But then part of me was scared. I was like, what if this does like actually like really well? And like, what if it does well and I have to like go on like a talk show or something and talk about the book and just be like, I didn't write it. My mom wrote it. I didn't think I'd get here. They're expecting a second book and I'm just like crying my eyes out like, I don't deserve this. I'm a fraud. So this was the box that Dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition winner. Youth short story competition excellence award. My mom did my science fair projects. I got first place in district. Same with my brother. My brother had no idea what he was doing for his project. It was like a yeast thing. I don't know. I don't know what it was. But none of us really knew what it was. But he got first place as well, and I was like... Then there's some girl that was like bragging, I got first place and didn't, like, I did too. Who gives a fuck? She was a bitch, though, so... These accolades demonstrated how much she had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mom once had. She was talented enough to win all these awards. Why didn't she pursue writing as a career? And why did she stop me from chasing my dreams so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed through my mind. It's because she didn't want to see you disappointed like she was. That... Oh my god. I'm glad that you're okay. I hope your battle with the Hat Man wasn't too crazy. Things were never the same after Mom threw away my cassette tape. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. This animosity persisted after high school. As I left home to study music at a distant university, I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Back then, I believed that once I graduated university, success would easily find its way to me. Me too. However, just as Mom had warned, the world was much colder than I had thought. Yeah. You kind of don't end up where you think you're going to end up. Awards and words of praise became more and more meaningless. Jesus Christ. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mom. I could already hear what she'd say. That's why I told you to stop. I told you it'd be a waste of time. It sounds like listening to my parents. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face. Even after I had to change my phone number, I couldn't bring myself to call her. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Mom had passed away. I thought I'd be able to call her anytime I wanted, but I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I'd have to admit that she was right all along. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to be playing a fun little happy game. I didn't realize I was going to be trauma dumping the whole stream. I accidentally picked a sad game. I like it, though. I think it's really well done. Why am I shaving the typewriter? Because it's got a beard. I gotta shave its beard off. It's got an interview. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm letting everyone down. Also, Nick, did you get the game from Tabby? I don't know if... I feel like you would have seen her by now. No? She should have it. That sounds like her. I was like, I definitely gave her the game. Also, I gave her some DS games, too, to make, like, into store credit. Then she's gonna be like, you gave me those? Like, bro, I gave you, like, 3 Dragon Quest games. It was some It was, like, a bunch of DS and 3DS. I say a bunch. It was, like, 5, but... It was, some Castlevania games and Dragon Quest games. I just realized I didn't need them. Yeah, one of them is Order of Ecclesia. See, with the re-release collection thing, I'm like, I might as well just get that and play that instead of the DS stuff. I say that and I'm like, I still have 300 PS2 games and I'm not getting rid of those. Unless someone offered me enough to buy out my collection, then maybe I would. I want to keep some of them though still. Like, I'd want to keep Rule of Rose and Haunting Ground. I do got Mr. Mosquito. I beat Mr. Mosquito. There's a sequel to Mr. Mosquito that didn't come out in America. I thought about playing it too. It's a really short game. I think it's only like 3 hours long. No, Mr. Mosquito I think goes for like a decent amount now. Hold on, let me check real quick. I got it in a lot on eBay. $85 for Mr. Mosquito? What? Really? Mr. Mosquito. What? Is Kuon still high? Sure. Oh my god. $1,500 for Kuon. I'm never getting that game. That's a game that I dreamed that I would find like at a thrift store by accident for $3. $800 for Rule of Rose. Good lord. I'll trade you a copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day for Mr. Mosquito. I don't have a Nintendo 64. Kuon free. You want to spend $1,500 on a game for me to start an OnlyFans? I feel like if someone gave me $1,500 to start an OnlyFans, I feel like at that point I'd have to. I don't think anyone wants to see that, though. Snipe, I'm in your walls. Who else? Everyone's in the walls. You guys need to start paying rent. The wall rent. Stop spamming it. All right. And you're gone. Bye-bye. I try to warn people. No, you're fine. I'm looking at it. It doesn't go by fast anyway, so it's like I can just see right when it comes up. Like, all right, cool. Deleted. Yeah, this is a disappointing your dead parents game. A lot of self-reflection. Have I learned anything? Probably not. Nothing but the happiest and cheeriest of games on my streams. Yeah, I did. I have it on my wish list, I'm pretty sure. Let me check real quick. It's called like game cart or something. Yeah, cozy game restoration. That's what it is. I have it on my wish list. I will be playing that. I sent it to you on TikTok. It's like, they made your job simulator. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like an AI game. Press. Okay, I got. Oh, there's the other stuff. Where's the other? Oh. Are you kidding me? 0.5%? For what? A spec that's... Really? We got 1 pixel. And then finally what? This little... Amazing. Yeah, I would use like rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip to clean out the cartridge. But yeah, to get Sharpie off of it? What do you use? A dry erase? Really? I mean, I guess I just never... Like, when I see, like, someone's name scribbled on a cartridge, I'm like, I don't care. I feel like you're kind of, like, destroying the lineage of that certain copy of a game, if that sounds... If that makes sense. Like... I mean, I try to get the stickers off whenever I can. But if it's like... some of the stickers on some of these games, dude, were just ridiculous. Like, I remember GameStop used to have, like, their stickers on the spine of the game. Like, the spine of the actual art itself, they put the sticker on. It's like, why? Chad's copy of Pokemon Yellow, but who knows? Maybe you meet Chad and it's like, I got your game, and then you punch him. Good luck with your tattoo, Texas. If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight. You have a lot of luggage. I'll drive you to the airport. It's fine. I know you're busy. I'll be going now. Dora. The game is not over yet. I still got a couple more. Come to think of it, that was the last conversation we ever had. I had left without looking back, determined to return only when I had succeeded. I wanted to prove Mom wrong, but that door I shut so firmly never opened again. I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Inside were sheets of paper and the attic key. Most of the papers were stories that Mom had written, the rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers were a few letters that began with the salutation, Dear Ms. Lily Mayer. I picked up a letter that was filled with writing. It's been some time since I last penned a letter to you. I recall in your previous letters that you have been a fan of mine for some time now. I wanted to let you know that I read the story you sent this time as well. Please understand that I say this for your sake. I have read your works for a long time now, and they lack any aspect of exceptionality. Certainly, you could make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt that standard alone would be satisfactory for you. I understand your desire to be a writer, however, discretion is sometimes the better part of valor. I believe that your time would be better spent in another field of work. I truly apologize for conveying these words much too late. Fuck. That's kind of how I feel about what happened with radio. Lewis was the name of Mom's favorite writer, the writer she admired, the one who might even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how it'd feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagined Mom opening the letter hoping to find praise or encouragement, but the further she read, the greater the despair on her face. I don't know if I could emotionally recover from getting a letter from my favorite person telling me to give up on my dreams. I think you said hi to him earlier. Didn't you? Let me see. Oh, yeah, no, you didn't. She was fighting demons. If a composer I admire had said the same to me, I wouldn't have been able to take it either. Your favorite streamer, Dr. Disrespect, give up. Alright, well, if it's a... I do not have a favorite streamer. I don't even think there is a streamer that I actually watch. Like, I really don't think there's any streamers that I watch. Like, maybe there's some people I chat with on, like, TikTok Live, but... there's a lady on there that I talk to sometimes named Mariah, who her husband also paints miniatures and stuff. And I started talking to her on TikTok Live because she was playing Dragon Quest, and I was like, Dragon Quest? Fuck yeah. And now I might end up meeting her husband because he's coming to Milwaukee for Adepticon. And I was like, well, that's some weird fucking timing. But yeah, hopefully if I'm feeling better, I would hope by next Saturday I feel great, then I'm gonna go to Adepticon. Get some miniatures, even though I have too many. People are gonna be playing Warhammer and shit, but like, I'm not gonna do that. I just like painting the funny little guys. This is part of a game? Whatever. Cool. I'm gonna paint them. Yeah, it looked like it would be pretty fun. I think my friend Spencer's gonna go too. So we'll just have to find some parking and then hang out. I figured I'd just go on like a Saturday or something. I told Mariah that I would hang out with her husband too. He's going with like friends too though. It's like, hey, that'd be cool to meet you in person. He's really good at painting, so maybe he can show me the ropes. Because Spencer's really good at painting too. So I think it's good to have like multiple opinions of people of like techniques and stuff. Also, just be cool just to hang out with people. Mariah and her husband are from Pennsylvania. And I was like, well, if I ever go to hang out with my friend Danny there, we should definitely hang out then, because Danny doesn't have a car. Because, unfortunately, she has epilepsy and it's hard for her to get her license. Yeah, show me the forbidden techniques. You must dip the paintbrush into your butthole. That is the only way you can get good contrast paints. I never thought of using those. I don't even know what kind of miniatures I would end up getting, because if they got any, I don't know, if I find like some like cool like little monster dudes, then that'd be cool. But like, I don't know, I just feel like painting like humans and stuff is really boring. But I know that it's something I should still get good at, because like, you should just try to get good at everything you can. Dude, I bought some of the Fallout ones, and I don't like them. I feel like the mold that they're made of is really, really brittle. Like, you so much as touch one of the little pieces and it just snaps in half. And I'm like, are you kidding me? But I did buy these little Army Man miniatures. Or not. They had like Fallout Army Men. Like, you know, like the random plastic ones. And I primed all of them. And I'm going to paint those. And I've painted a few. I'm not the best at painting eyes. So that kind of didn't go super well doing that. But I was going to give you one, Nick. I mean, I'll still give it to you, but I got a little cowboy one, and I was like, I'm going to give him this one. I think he'd like it. Yeah, yeah. I'll have to see what I have. I painted the Dracula one. And it came out okay. I just wish I didn't fuck up on the eyes and the eyebrow. Yeah, that thing's a piece of shit. Getting the... Just gotta scrub. Clean. Clean. Everything must be clean. I can't believe you bought the Fallout Collector's Edition. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my copy of Fallout 76 came with a microphone that I bought for my ex at the time. Or the girl I was dating at the time. And I was like, well, I guess I'll take Fallout 76 and, well, here's your microphone. Because it was on sale, too. Because that microphone normally was like $100. And yeah, I don't know, because like I feel like it was saying X is like your recent X, and it's like it's not my recent X, it was the X before that. Scrubby scrub. See, the X sounds like worse. It wasn't the X, was it? It was. How much fucking dust is on this shit? There's too many little crevices. Get my brushy out. There's too much stuff to clean in my cleaning game. But yeah, that microphone was normally like $100 and it was $90 with Fallout 76. I'm like, well, that's the one we're getting then. Fuck it. Hey, dude, man, welcome to the stream. It was a Yeti, yeah. wasn't the Blue Yeti. It was like the. It's not the Snowball mic, but yeah, yeah. It was a decent mic for what they were wanting to do. Like it was just fine. Welcome to the stream. You're making it right to the end of the game. Call recorded on February 19th. I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Could you help me tidy up the house? Please. I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Lily, don't say that. I still have the spare key, so I'll go by when I have time. Thank you. Before you come, I'll put away things like the trophies. It's strange, isn't it? Back then I was so desperate to forget everything, but when I was cleaning the house and saw my typewriter and all those trophies, I remember the days when I wrote so happily. Why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing and Adora. Lily, have you called Adora? I tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number. I left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she heard it. If I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch right now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was give her time. Yeah, I mean, like, my current mic's a USB mic. Like, it's fine for what it is. Like, would I want a better mic down the road someday? Maybe, but... Yeah, dude, man, are you doing okay? Like, I'm feeling like shit, too, but I think it's all, like, allergy shit. The call was between Mom and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for Mom to talk. After I left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting Mom. All this time, I never once thought about how Mom must have felt. I didn't think that she would regret what she had done, nor did I know that she had called me. If I had just called her when I changed my number. Nevertheless. This is the last item to clean. As I looked at the old attic key that I found in Mom's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home. Finding my aunt's necklace. Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. It felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. I'm waiting for someone to say something stupid. We're trying really hard to change. I get that. As I cleaned the key, Mom and Auntie's conversation continued. Whee. I felt like I was looking at myself. When Adora said that someone had called her talented, she was just like my young, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes full of hope. At that moment, I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. I think as long as I don't ask my dad for money, I think he'll just like, alright, he's doing okay. If he's not asking me for anything, that means he's doing alright. Even if I'm not doing alright, I'm not going to ask him for anything unless I'm truly desperate. But I think if they heard, I think if he heard that I got a better job and was making more money, he'd just be like, oh, I'm just glad it's working out for him. Holy fuck. Be so relieved. I mean, I would be too, but yeah, I think just the be able to just be like, hey, you don't have to worry about anything. It's gonna be fine. I think that's what I want to give for everybody. It's like, hey, it's good. I'm doing all right. Okay. I think You know, since it's the last part of the game, I might as well scrub every last bit I can. There's one little... There we go. Nothing left undusted. The attic key that I found inside the typewriter. What will I find in the attic? A bomb. The recording ended with a violent cough from Mom. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic with key in tow. The attic had always been Mom's private space. When I snuck in as a child, it looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun, so I often wondered why Mom liked using it. As if to answer that question from my childhood, I found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk laid a necklace and a dusty journal with an all too familiar name. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath dust, I would have never learned about Mom's true feelings. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. That day, when Adora handed me her tape with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. That innocent face, certain she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believed that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. That was when I looked back on my past. My younger self, who I had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I've wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. I hope you return one day, so I can tell you this. Adora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I had hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love and support you. Mom's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on a corner of the desk. There was also something I thought I'd never see again. The cassette tape that I recorded my first song on. I put the tape in the cassette player and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany my song. I slowly recited Mom's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses complemented each other well, as if they had always been together from the very start. What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above, your eyes danced with the dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? No, it was me who dusted everything. It was all me. Bright in my dream, you're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. Get you some food, Sabrizi. What are you doing? That was the game. As Sabrizi once said, bada bing, bada boom. There it is. Cool. Oh.
What would you do to see
All right.
those birds once again? What can I do to...
That was a good game. I liked it. Extremely sad. And this is also sad. I had a feeling though that the parents would be dead. It was giving dead parent vibes, so that didn't really throw me off. I don't think it was even the intention of it. But god damn. That's a good game. Hell yeah. I didn't get all the achievements. Turn the snow globe to a winter wonderland? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Listen to the Easter egg recorded on the telephone. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing either. What other things did I not know about? Clean all objects to 100% using only the sponge and toothbrush. Absolutely not. There were no... What? Using only the air... Oh, I'm not doing that. Alright. I made it through the game. Another? You want another game? Well, hold on. I'm going to hit exit on that. You want me to play Hachishaku after playing a game about your dead mom regretting not letting you follow your dreams? Interesting. Interesting choice. Do we have any other sad game recommendations? Who wants to get emotionally devastated for a second time, baby? Who's ready to just feel absolutely destroyed? Overdose Benadryl talk time with... Oh, they liked you being on the stream, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I was trying to see if there was like a depressing category or... We're just going to sit here and talk for the rest of the stream. We could do that. Should I just make like a talk stream instead? Like, should I end this stream and start a new stream? I gotta drink some water real quick too. Sure. We could do a phone stream. Just stay in the corner. Wait a second. God. But yeah, okay, yeah, we can do a phone stream. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna drink some water, fire up the old phone, and then go from there. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I should probably grab my phone charger too, so that my phone doesn't die. But yeah, I'm going to end this stream, and then we'll start the stream up in just a little bit. So just sit tight. I'll be right back.